All right. Lights on. Lights on. Lights on. How about that? Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 Lewis Schaffer. It's Lewis Schaffer. Welcome to the show, everybody. Marianne, FM Ghost is here. Dame Claire, Claire C is here. Ruben is here. So hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Another bad day for me. I've had like bad days. Maybe I'm doing this too much. Maybe I should stop doing this this thing. Everybody, make sure you can see me. Can you see me? Can you hear me? See me? Hear me? Can you speak to me? Are you there? Are you there? I see you. Good evening, everyone. Lights, camera, action. Right at 5 o'clock. It's I'm reliable. Am I reliable? So far, so good. And I'll tell you if I'm not. I'll tell you. Thank you very much, Joodles. That I am reliable. Whether it's going to be good or not. I mean, I've been promising to do a lunch show. And the lunch show was... it was horrible because I spoke for 25 minutes in my fakakta kitchen, and it's really hard for me because I know what you want from me. You want Lewis Schaffer to be like amazing. I want like the same guy on TV wearing a nice sports jacket. You didn't know that the sports jacket I've been wearing for 2 straight years every night, and I paid £18 for it at TK Maxx. Okay, but you want to know that Lewis Schaffer is a big celebrity. DD Plectrum is here. Hello, DD. And Hi-Ho Kermit is here. I thought you were out and about. Anyway, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Is Kick Livestream only? Does anybody know the answer to that? I don't know the answer to that. I never even heard of Kick until 2 days ago. Anyway, so you want Lewis Schaffer to be a success. You want Lewis Schaffer to be a success. At Lewis Schaffer. One word, it wasn't big enough to put the whole word in there. Anyway, so you want me to be a success, and my kitchen is a bit of a mess, and I grew up like this, where it's like there's something wrong with my family. And the more I do this, the more you're beginning to realize there's something wrong with me. And, we've maintained a certain number of people watching this, about 40 a day. And that's good. That's what I need. I need 40 a day, I think, to make me feel that, I'm saying this. I'm saying maybe this is a lesson for all of us. You just need to, I was going to say be yourself, but, some people just are horrible. Horrible. So that's what happened this morning is I go into my kitchen. I wasn't going to do it. Because I woke up at 12, and I said to all you people, I'm going to be there at 12. I woke up at 12, but it wasn't 12. It was 11. So I had to go in. I had to go into the kitchen. I basically set it up. I pressed a few buttons too many times. So there were 5. Did any of you try to see it? If you did, thank you very much. Marianne is here. No, you can't watch it later, Marianne. It's not been on. It's something happened to it. It actually registered on YouTube with my picture saying waiting for the thing, and then I thought I was recording it, and with my camera, with my iPhone 15 camera, and it didn't go through. It didn't record. Maybe it's somewhere on my camera. Maybe it's, who knows. But it didn't record. But thank you very much for saying that. I'm going to try tomorrow. I'm going to speak to Kermit. I'm going to see if Kermit has time for me to discuss this with him. And it would, just figure out what I've done wrong. It's similar to the early days of the 5 o'clock show, which we weren't calling the 5 o'clock show. The original stream we needed to do it Ian Williams says I should do Cats Do Countdown. I don't know what that is. I think it was something that YouTube did. What do you think to me? It's very easy for me to think that they're out to get me, that people are out to get me. That's what I'm thinking. That people are out to get me. That's what my son says. You know, I just need to keep my mouth shut. And so I've been. I thought, not that I thought it went okay, but like all these things, we don't know if it's okay. We're at now 128 shows, straight shows without a day off. Okay, I didn't know you were going to do a midday stream, Lewis. Naked cooking. I could cook naked because it's barely cooking. I'm frying something for 10 seconds aside. Kermit was my handle when I had a CB radio. Kermit's like a frog, right? Oh, that's what the frog reference is all about. Anyway, girl from Mars is here. Are you here? Girl from Mars. So we're doing good. Anyway, I should maybe hesitate before I discuss this because maybe you want to hear everything that I'm saying. So I woke up. I did the stream. The stream, I thought it was recording. It didn't go out. It wasn't saved. It's not there. It's not there. Okay? Yeah, Marianne says 128 shows is nothing to sneeze at. I don't think it is. I think it's a lot. A lot. And there was no sausage. It was just some raw beef, which was frozen. And what I have to do is I have to put it on the oven to kill the germs, which I don't believe in germs. But in my head, this is the problem with our lives. We have a belief, and the belief doesn't fit the moment anymore. It doesn't fit the moment. I don't believe in germs, but I'm thinking I should maybe just kill this stuff on the out, and not so putting it in the frying pan wakes it up, or maybe it makes it makes it unfrozen mostly, and it kills any germs, which I don't believe in, on the outside. I'm a liar, and you know this about me. I'm a liar. Okay. Thank you, Claire. That 128 shows is fantastic. It's fantastic. That doesn't even count. We're not even counting the 11 nights at 10:30. The 11 nights. What's the orange ring on your finger? Can you see this? I don't even know what it's from. It's from some kind of, I don't know what this. It's from a vape. And I took it off, and I said, that might fit my finger. I mean, I was thinking maybe I need more decoration in order to be more beautiful. Anyway, so that's what this is, Andrew Rubin. So I've done 128 shows, plus I've done 11 shows. We have done 11 shows. I don't even call these shows, because there's no show. It's just like us sitting here talking. These meetings, whatever this is, this club. Whatever we're doing, whatever I'm doing, I'm here, you come and join me. It's amazing. There's a guy who I followed for a long time, and I forget his name, Despicable Monkey. I'm gonna have to Google this. What's the thing called? Let's go. It's on YouTube, which is Monkey, 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 I forget what the guy's name is. Monkey. Do you know who I'm talking about? There's nothing that says Monkey. Let's just see if there's anything that's in any way has... Monkey is a very popular name. I'm going to have to... I don't know. Let me see if I can find out who it is. I'm going to go look here. I'm going to go to home. Where would I find this thing? Where would I find that I'm a subscriber? List of subscribed channels. Okay. List of subscribed channels. I'm going to see if I can find it, just because it's got...
I'll show you how you can see all your YouTube.
Okay, am I going to be able to see that? Does it come there? It's one of these things that's done by those Indian people. Indian people. I'm not against Indian people, but I'm against subscribe channel. Okay, we'll look for this later. We'll look for it later. Sorry about this. Anyway, so Mr. Cuff is here. Steve Cuff saying hello to Pete. Who is Pete? Do we have a Pete? Pete's Transport. Hey, a big hi to you, Lewis. Well, a big hi to you, Pete Transport. Thank you for coming back. Thank you. Everybody doesn't have to be here every day, but it's nice when we see you. We're not talking about the monkeypox or the monkeypox incident that I have. Anyway, it's a stream of consciousness. It's free form. So it's participatory. It's diversionary. That's what we do. That's what I'm doing right now. And he sits there. He's a guy. He lives in Tennessee or Kentucky or something. Lives in a mountainside or something. And he's a super bright guy. I don't want to say anything bad about the way he looks, but he also is not quite as bright as he thinks he is. But he's somebody who just like goes on and talks about stuff, and you get, oh, he's like he's a bright guy. He's talking about gravity, and he didn't really. He explains it in such a complicated way, that he doesn't understand it. If you want to see an explanation of gravity from somebody who has no idea what gravity is, and nobody really knows what gravity. No, magnetism. Sorry, I'm not talking about gravity. I'm talking about magnetism. Go to, who is the guy? Oh my God, my memory is so shot. It's really shot. No, I forget the guy's name too, Joodle. Should I stop a moment and look up his name? I'm a subscriber of his, and I don't remember. Where is the list of subscribers? Subscriptions? Could be that. Let me just see if I can find it. I've got so many hundreds and hundreds of subscribers that these are all the things maybe you haven't. It doesn't come up. That's the thing. I got so many. You think it's going to come up, but it stopped coming up. Monkey. What's it called? What is it called? Monkey? Now, this is just a part of the whole thing. I'm searching for it. And who's the other guy too? So there's that, and the other guy. Maybe I should delete some of this stuff. I got page after page of incredible videos. It's like what they used to say about TV: 57 channels and nothing at all, which is a total lie. Okay, but we're looking here. You want to subscribe to people. Mentioning subscription, you could subscribe to this and make sure that you get. Oh, there it is. His name is Theoria Apophasis. And he's a bald, fat, tattooed 50-something-year-old. Maybe he's younger. And look, it looks like he used to have an earring in his ear. His flat is a mess. It's similar to mine. He's got a great big camera there. I'm gonna. Maybe I should. Here's what the guy looks like. I'm sending you all a video. What the guy looks like. Okay, and I like him. I like this guy a lot. And I was thinking, this is what I like to be. But he's got something to say nonstop. It's always nonstop with him. He has something to say, and I'm gonna put this guy here. His name is not Monkey, but he calls himself a monkey. Can you see what this guy looks like? It's on the stream right here. Okay. So this has 5,375 views. He's got 318,000 subscriptions. I mean, we're almost at 1 million. We got a couple of short of 1 million. So if you could subscribe, you might be the million prize winner, basically, for this guy. And he's got a table. He's got lava lamps on his table. He's got a crystal on his table. He's got an expensive camera. He has some kind of grinding, shaking kind of drill thing. He's got an Akho something. I like this guy. I don't even know what I'm not even going to listen to him. because we're on this stream. So that's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be this guy. Share in the Discord link. Should I do that? Would that help? How do I? Let me just see how I share. Let me go down to the bottom. I'll share in the Discord link. It's an incentive for this guy, Theoria apophasis. Apophasis with a PH. That's the guy's name. And he is, and I'm not saying this is what I'd like to be. I'd like to be, honestly, if you want my honest impression, as I think we all want to be. We all want to be something better. I'd like to have content. I'd like to have writers. I'd like to come out to an audience. I'd like to be well dressed. Be careful what you search for, Lewis, as we can see the screen in the reflection of the Lewis thing behind you. Is that true? Is that true? Okay, yeah. I won't look at any of the murder and porn stuff on my screen. I won't do that. But thank you very much. Thank you, Stuart H. It's not Stuart Hanley, but it's another Stuart. So thank you, Stuart, for that. And hello to Stuart. And hello to who else can we say hello to? Ron Smith is here. Get a picture on your phone and hold to the screen. Okay, I could do that. But I mean, it's right there. I mean, it's not. It shouldn't be in the background. Everybody tell me if you can see stuff. I know Joodles will say, but get that off the screen because she cares about me. But, yeah, if you want to just warn me. What are you saying, Mark Therosian? Cuff and creepy Claire. How is Claire creepy? She's one of the least... I mean, she's creepy because she likes me. That's a sign of creepiness. Or she says she likes me. That's a sign of creepiness. But don't you feel that about somebody when they like you? You just think, why do you like me? That's what I think about you people. I don't even think you like me. I think you're here for devious purposes and going to destroy my life. Basically, that's going to happen. Anyway, I'm all by myself. The producer is coming home later tonight. Is coming home later this evening at 10 o'clock. Which means he's going to come in when I'm on the. I'm doing the late show. Oh my God! I got to figure out how to do the late show. I'm going to speak to Kermit and see how I could do that on my laptop. And I'll either go into the kitchen Studio 1 over there, or I'll go into Studio 3, which is my bedroom. Anyway, so what were we discussing? I've been all over the place. I wanted to say, so I'm sorry if you were looking for my video today where I was cooking. There is no video. I'm going to have to do that tomorrow. We've done 11 days in a row of the late night with Lewis Schaffer, and we'll see if we can do any more tonight. I mean, it may not be possible. I mean, Columbus wants his home back. Forget that it's my home. He wants his home back. Okay. Hello, Joe. Hello, beautiful, beautiful Joe. Hello, Mr. Cuff, Steve Cuff. Hello. He's had his lobes shagged. Yeah, he did. I think you might like him, Kermit, because he's really smart, but he's one of those people who's been told he's really smart. I've known people like that. Nobody's ever said that to me. They never go to me and say, let's find out the truth by asking Lewis Schaffer. There was a guy I used to work with when I was working for the Audit Bureau of Circulations. No, it was even before that anyway. He was a guy who worked in the mail room, and he was like super smart. This is before the internet. Now, there are lots of people like that. You just can't ask them. You wouldn't ask them. You'd go to the internet. They would say, "Do you remember that? How many RBIs did the third baseman for the Phillies have that year?" And he might know the answer. And if he didn't know the answer, he would pretend like he did. I guess. And you ever thought, oh my God, the guy's a genius? There was guys like that everywhere. Do you remember? Do you remember all of those guys? Or is that just me? So, and he was like that. So, and now we don't need those guys anymore. We don't need them. We could use them. We could use the smart men. We need smart men and smart women too. I don't remember there ever being a smart, woman that you would ask. I mean, some of them are. Some of them are. I mean, Joodles is one of these women you could ask, and she's a smart woman. Guy I used to chat with on Spiked was related to Nine Inch Nails band in some distant way. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. What a rare commodity that is. Who Lewis is talking about? He's lost loads of weight recently. Who are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the guy. The guy. And Sam Bailey is a woman. Yes, Sam Bailey's a woman. But this is a different kind of person. This is someone who is like, there's a woman on YouTube who like is talking, she's doing the Victor Hansen war thing, talking about the war. She's about my age probably. And she just knows, she's very smart, knows about the war. These are people who are famous for knowing stuff. For knowing stuff. I mean, Dr. Sam Bailey, you could ask her something. You could ask Dr. Sam Bailey. But she's not annoying. She's lovely. Like you, Joodles. You are not annoying. You are lovely. Okay? But Dr. Sam Bailey, everyone should search out that woman. Because, not that she's taught me what I believe in now, or I've learned it from her, or I'm parroting it back to you from her, Ron Smith. But Dr. Sam Bailey, she's a New Zealand woman who's a doctor, and she basically was a newscaster because she has a fantastic personality, great hair, and somewhere around 2000, maybe it's before then, she goes that this COVID thing is a lie. Is a lie. COVID is a lie. And they kicked her off. They kicked her off. They kicked her off. The New Zealand thing. And, so she sets up her own thing. And she's actually somebody you could follow. And maybe she's making some money from it. Yeah, wasn't Sam Bailey the winner of X Factor in 2000? I guess it's quite a common name around the world. Sam Bailey, Irish name, whatever it is. Samantha Bailey, it's quite common. But I recommend following her. But this guy, Fiora, what's his name? What is his full name? Let's find out if we can find out some information from him. Theoria. It means something. It's a word, Theoria. Apophasis. Let's see what that word means. I translate ancient Pali Greek. I translate ancient Pali Greek. I'm a former Russian translator. I write books on articles on metaphysics, specifically Neoplatonic, earliest. Can you see this? Do you see exactly how this could be annoying? I don't find him annoying, but it could be very annoying. So he writes books on the earliest Pythagorean emanationism, earliest Buddhist and Upanishadic philosophy. I extensively review photographic equipment and especially lenses. Likewise, I'm a part-time product photographer and land speculator. I'm a lifelong and deeply enthusiastic studier of field theory and specifically magnetism, which I saw a video for which I have written a book on the same. It's now in the 3rd edition. The book is called Lux and Veritas. Possibly. So donations appreciated for this guy if you like him. And or you could think he's had 7,500 videos. It's something about him. I don't find him as annoying as I should. But that, you write that stuff is annoying. That's kind of like my Twitter handle, that I am a virologist and a historian and all sorts of things. Okay? All sorts of things. He has lost a bit of weight. Yes, he has. He has. He looks a lot better. He looks a lot better. I'm not going to say I lost weight because something has happened. I'm eating low calorie, but I gained a kilo. I don't know how that has happened. Let's get back on track. I watched the Late Show back earlier. Sorry I missed it. I had quite a day. The fact you watched it is all it's important. It's all that important. You know what? These are just words. If you watch it back, because you're not going to miss anything about me. I will repeat myself. He sounds quirky like you. Yes, he is quirky, I would say. Am I quirky? I don't know if you call me quirky. I'm opposed to Buddhism, says Alan Williams. But I'm just going to let it happen. That's a joke. Very good. Alan Williams. I had a quick look at Louise Errington. I've just come back, and now I'm lost. Who is Louise Errington? Your voice sounds different today, Lewis. You sound like you could be doing Through the Keyhole. Through the Keyhole. What is Through the Keyhole? Is that a TV program, or is that Alice in Wonderland? Is that what it is? I don't know who that is. Lewis Errington. Who is Lewis Errington? Now I've got to look up who Lewis Errington is. Let's look up who Lewis, that's my grandfather's name. My name is Lewis. Lewis Errington. Is that really his name? He does shorts. He's a London news update wanker. He's a patriot, let's say. He's an independent journalism reporting on protests and events across the UK and elsewhere. He's a member of the National Union of Journalists. Disclaimer, solely for news purposes. Disclaimer. What kind of world do we live in Britain? You have to put a million disclaimer. Like, I got to say that I'm a comedian. We know that's not true. Any footage on the channels is not permitted in any way to be posted on any other channel without this channel's owner's consent. And he's on TikTok, he's on Instagram, he's on X, he's on Facebook. He's got 26,000 subscribers, and he has 9 million views. 9 million views. Well, what does it say about Lewis Schaffer? Let's see what it says about Lewis Schaffer. Now we're seeing other people. Lewis Schaffer Live. That's what this thing is called. It's called Lewis Schaffer Live. Okay, I've got 85,000 views, which is a tremendous growth. I've got 184 videos, 1,130 something subscribers. So subscribe. It says this is the YouTube channel for Lewis Schaffer, an American stand-up comic and actor. Go to Patreon, buy me a coffee. Is that all the information I have there? I should maybe see if I could change this. I should edit this. My voice, I'm trying my best not to get excited. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm trying my best. I sound like Lloyd Grossman. Okay, I know who Lloyd Grossman is. He's the guy. My grandfather was called Louis Schaffer. Yes, that's true. That was his name. I never met him. He died right before. He married his ex-wife's sister after she died. You describe yourself, Lewis Schaffer, and you describe yourself as a historian, virologist. On what grounds? Haven't we discussed viruses? Yes, we have. Haven't we discussed history? Yes, we have. Yes. Why can't I say that I'm a virologist? Why can't I? I'm a virologist. Are you questioning that? Are you questioning that? You're not howling, Joodles. Just say laugh out loud. You're not howling. You're not howling. Or are you howling? Do you laugh that much? You know? Your voice sounds different today. So what is through the keyhole? Was that Lloyd Grossman? Is that what you're saying? Let's look up what Lloyd Grossman says. We're looking up what Lloyd Grossman says. Okay. Lloyd Grossman through the keyhole. Who lives in a house like this? Oh, I remember that program. When was the show on the air? Where they go to famous people's houses. I mean, that's interesting. Who lives in a house like this? Introduce the home and eccentricities before the panels begins to guess. I mean, the problem is, people know what houses look like nowadays. If you come to my house, you say that's Lewis Schaffer's dumpy house. Was a crappy program for the 80s and 90s when you had to guess which celebrity's house the presenter was in. Okay. I think it lasted later. I arrived in 2000, so it was probably on after 2000. I like that show, actually. I liked it. Because you didn't have the internet, so you were wandering around somebody's house. There were lots of those programs that were really kind of like newsy type programs that I used to like to watch. But that's when I watched TV. I don't watch TV anymore because I don't want to pay the money. I remember the Keyhole program, David Frost slurring his words. Why, was he old at the time? Was he old? Keith Lemon has done it in recent years. Okay, so it's still around, Keith Lemon. I met him, I think, possibly, but that was many, many years ago, before I knew who anybody was. Who lives in a house like this? Yes. Who would live in this house? I mean, I have some changes. Can I tell you what I found? Look at what I found over there. Look at what I found. Can you see that? Can you see the white cupboard there? Can you see that? And I've got a white cupboard over there, and I got a white cupboard over there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I found it in the street. And I don't know whether you know. So yesterday I ran into my son, and he helped me take it in after a lot of fighting. He was like really angry. Really, really angry. I don't want to, unnecessary. Lloyd Grossman also did a range of soups. Yeah, that I used to buy for $1 a jar. Do you remember that? $1 a jar. And their normal price was $2.95 for a small little jar. I don't know, that was 300 grams or something, so it wasn't even like a full jar. But I used to buy, that's when I ate a lot of pasta. Pasta sauces, Kermit. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, it was good. It was good stuff. It was slightly better than Dolmio. But I used to eat tons of Dolmio, and then I realized that they've got a lot of toxic seed oils, and it has a lot of it has sugar. It wasn't that great. It's tomato sauce. It's tomato sauce. And tomatoes need cooking, and you shouldn't eat the beans, whatever, the seeds. Yeah, they're always being marked down. They had the most aggressive marketing campaign ever. I used to you go into a Tesco's and buy a bottle. What is it called? Not a can, a jar. A jar for £1. Lewis helping the council by taking people's junk into his home. A case could be made. Yeah, it was like left there. I mean, I've been told that you don't find stuff in other places. That London has 1 million stuff that's being thrown out. People, they just throw out stuff in the street. Everything that I own is throw out. This computer table right here. Can you see that? That's thrown out. This thing here was thrown out. This kind of like display thing. It's quite sturdy too. Up there, this kind of like whatever you call this thing, it was thrown out. There's a sort of a rack below there was thrown out. Not everything was thrown out. My printer, the white one up there, I got a white one. Does anybody need a printer? Maybe I should start. Maybe could I sell stuff here online here, so and I could say, this is what I have. If you come and pick it up, you give me a tenner or something, you get to meet Lewis Schaffer, or you just make a contribution. Lewis, you should get a C-tax reduction. What is a C-tax reduction? A council tax reduction for picking stuff up. I got a lot of it's picked up, or was given to me. Here's the cupboard down there. Can you see the cupboard? There's the mirror over there that was picked up off the street. There's the whatever that's called, where the shelves was picked up. Everything is picked up. Who else picks stuff up? A council tax. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mark Therosian. D.D. Plectrum says to Stewart, and very expensive sauces. Where's he gone? He's not even on TV anymore. Well, let's see where Lloyd Grossman is gone. I've got a magical, mysterious device to find out where Lloyd Grossman is. Is Lloyd Grossman still alive? And the answer is yes, he's still alive, and he's awarded a knighthood. A knighthood because he kept his mouth shut. He's the chair of the Royal Parks. He's a broadcaster. You want to find out more about Lloyd Grossman? I've spelled his name wrong. There's no L in it. Look at him. In 1999. He's 7 years older than I am. He's from Boston, Massachusetts. His father was an antique dealer. And his mother, it doesn't say what his mother did. He went to Marblehead High School. What university did he go to? Let's see. He went to Oxford. He graduated from BU, Boston University, with a BA degree, cum laude, in history, 1972. He's 7 years older than I am. And he traveled to the United Kingdom to study at the London School of Economics. And he's a Jew. I'm not going to mention that, but he's Jewish. I assume. His parents are Jewish. I hope that makes him Jewish. Oh my God. He was a guitar playing too. The punk band Jet Bronx and the Forbidden, and reached number 47 in the UK singles chart. Wow. Ain't Doing Nothing, he returned to playing music in 2008. He's like me, similar to me, but 5 years younger. In 1995, he introduced his own brand of cooking sauce, the most successful UK celebrity brand. His sauces are produced by Premier Foods. Okay, there you go. There you go. He's done. Maybe, He married Deborah Putman, the daughter of film producer David Putman, who was very successful. And they were married for 20 years, from 1985 to 2004. They have 2 daughters. He married secondly. What does that mean? Secondly, I think that sounds incorrect English. To Melissa Claire Natchbold, who was born Owen, the daughter of High Court Judge John Owen and former wife of someone who'd been married before, son of Academy-nominated television producer John Natchbold, 7th Baron Brabourne. He's a keen scuba diver and a lifelong fan of the Red Sox. I'd like to be this guy. Married for 20 years, got rid of his wife, got a new wife. Yeah, and not that I'm in favor of divorce, but it sounds good. It sounds good, everybody needs a new wife. Okay, let's get back on track. What did you make of what I read? I haven't been reading the thing, and now I've fallen behind. Okay. Remember, if we talk to somebody, mention who you're talking to, Phil. Do you just come on here to tell us how sunny Malta is? How you don't get charged C-tax? And how you now have a girlfriend? Yeah, maybe he's doing that. He's proud. I don't want to say anything negative about how close Malta is to other countries and how under the control of the EU they are, and that they're very close to Africa, very close to the Muslim side of Africa. You don't want to say that. Now, Claire says this: I love how you find things I love how you find things. I used to bring in find things on the street. I used to bring furniture that people left out and didn't work when I was quite poor. It was great. Yes. Why not? Why not bring things into the house? I mean, I don't have any room here. It's now getting so crowded. I've got three men living here. One son. That's my son's stuff on the top of the bed. Can you see the top of the bed over there? That's the whatchamacallit, the iron. But the floor is clean. The floor is clean. There's a place to walk. And I'm going to start selling the things. Should I sell it or should I sell it here? In Malta, we don't have a council tax. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, I prefer a council tax rather than giving the money to the state government. At least the council, you could say, what have you done with my money? Why are they giving school children the flu jab, yelling at my radio every time I hear that? Yeah, are they doing that now? Yeah, that's really horrible. As you know something about me, I'm against all vaccines, including chickenpox and polio and measles, all vaccines. But then again, I changed my way of thinking because I wasn't taking high blood pressure pills, and now I'm taking 3 of them. I'm going to measure my blood pressure here. I'm going to measure them. What do we think about that? When you say you're selling your things, does it include your sons? I would sell them if somebody wanted to pay, if they were quality and be nice to my sons. I would sell them. Yeah. I mean, would I make? No, I don't want to sell my sons. So the answer is no to you. So Girl from Mars is asking why are they giving flu shots? Why are they giving out flu shots? When there's no such thing as flu. I remember this was one of the things that I questioned back in the day, not as much as I should have, but I'm saying, what's the difference between a cold and a flu? What is the difference? They say a cold is worse. What does that mean, a cold is worse? Mark the Rosian goes, flu jab for kids? Jeez, horrible thing to say. Horrible, horrible, horrible. How much do you think you get for the C words? Well, honestly, I think no, that's not the son from GB News. That's the other son. That's Jonathan. How much would I get for my sons? I think this son is worth top dollar. And the other son is worth top dollar too because he's tall and good looking. Tall and good looking. Do you want to make an offer, Joodles? What are you going to offer him? He's very good looking, and women like good looking men. And I mean, the producer, if he lost a bit of weight, he'd be very good looking. And this one has lost weight. He hasn't lost weight. He's thin, and he looks great. And no, Jonathan Kogan is like a son to me. He's not like a son to me, but he could be a son. He looks like a son. People said he was a son. The Jack Duckworth fix. Loving your work. I don't know what that is all about, Alan Williams. Who is Jack Duckworth? Could you explain that to me? Yeah, just say no to them. I mean, that's the problem. It's a communist country, and communism they believe in state medicine. They believe in everyone taking the same pills. They believe everyone, if they were living in a leftist world, would be nice to each other. That's what communism is. That's what globalism is. Lud is here. I'm sitting outside tonight. I'm wearing a big woolen lumberjack furry coat, and I am having a couple of cans of carbs before bed. I love the outdoors, and I love smelling the cold autumn air. Yeah. I mean, being outdoors is great. We need to be outdoors. We need sun more, depending on your skin color. I mean, because I'm a Mediterranean Ashkenazi Jew, I need a lot of sun. I did a lot of sun. Was Coronation Street character, was a Coronation Street character, Jack Duckworth, who always has sticking plasters holding his glasses together. Okay, yeah. And he's an idiot because you don't need glasses. You can fix your own eyes take your glasses off. Like even now, like occasionally I'll wear glasses. If I'm like, but like even now I'm reading this. I'm this far away. It's like one arm away from the screen. And I'm reading the small print. I'm looking in the distance. I can see the big sky. Carol is here. Carol is here. Yeah, we like, what kind of, is it alcohol? Because alcohol has some sugars, some carbs in it, but it also has alcohol, which is not good. Which is really not good. Which is really, really not good. The trouble is, too many people just believe what they are told, Mark Therosian says. Yes, including me. I believed it. I believed in vaccines. I didn't question it. You know, then when they wanted to give you all those vaccines, they wanted to give you like 3 or 4, you know, over a 2-year period. I go, what is this all about? And then, with the COVID thing, I said to myself, why are they giving a vaccine for last year's illness when we're in this year? Right? Am I right about that? That's what I thought. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Judel says, Jack is an idiot for not sellotaping his glasses, but because he doesn't need them in the first place. Yes. Same goes for your leg, presumably, Alan. No, it's not that at all, Judels. You can train your eyes. Your eyes are not damaged. They're not damaged. If you spend your entire day looking up this close, you won't be able to see the distance. Who disagrees with me? He laid off the car. If he laid off the carbs, he'd have him back. Who is that Jedster? Who would I have back? So Mark Therosian says, that's what I said. That's what I said about the jab flu. It's last year's variant. Yes, I don't even believe it's last year's variant. So even if you had taken that 2 years ago before the thing, it wouldn't have helped you. And they found out that people who take the flu, did you see that news? Maybe someone could Google for that. People who took the flu jab were more likely to get the flu. Because what is a cold? A cold is an irritation which causes inflammation, which causes sickness. So if you're in a low vitamin D, low sunlight world, you got to have the sunlight. Okay? But that's right. That's good. Last year's variant. But it wouldn't have helped. I'm outside the House of Parliament selling the big issue. Or it might be South Wales. Lud. Lewis, I'm scared of vaccine. I might have a phobia. No, you're not scared of the vaccine. You should never inject any schmutz into your body. It's bad for you. It's like swallowing schmutz. Swallowing it is better than injecting it into your body. And when I say anything, even something that is like not toxic in theory, like Philadelphia cream cheese. The Fuvac vaccine, says Kermit, they are giving kids is a trivalent nasal spray, no side effects, apart from all the list of side effects. Kermit, yeah, that's funny. They always say it doesn't have side effects until they say, "Oh, we're sorry." But if you read the small print, we don't have to worry about it. We've been told we don't have to worry about it. I don't think jabs overly help. I think people today, due to their poor diets and lifestyles, have weaker immune systems. Yes, I'm not even sure I even believe in. Yes, they have I do believe in what does an immune system mean? It's everything. Your entire body is an immune system. Your sweat is an immune system. Okay, so your whole body is an immune system. Lud, both of my parents and my grandparents, says D.D. Plectum, all came from Barry. Barry's in South Wales. I loved going to visit. Well, they're all dead now, so there's nowhere to go. Barrie is like a resort town. It's like going to Southend or some place on the coast there, whatever. I'm only good for one. So that's really interesting. They get the flu info from Australia, who have their own winter, while we're out in our summer. So that's what I'm saying. Well, why did they have their flu in the wintertime there, which is our summertime? Because there's not enough sun. They're not healthy enough. Southend is far from a resort town today. Yeah, I'm not sure Barrie is a resort town either. But these are resort towns, where they had piers going into the ocean, Margate or Deal or whatever those places are. No, Hunter, good to see you here. Thank you very much. My internet's been buffering, says Mr. Cuff, and that's going to happen to me. There's going to be shows that the shows aren't running. We have that they aren't running. So it can happen. So, welcome back, Mr. Cuff. Welcome back. I like that these names. I like to see everybody's names. Even though Julian is here. Yo, y'all. Julian, yo. I've stopped the flu jabs since COVID. Yes. They make it all seem like, oh, we're the pharmacist. Oh, we're your doctor. A flu jab. You have to have a flu jab. Something. Nature provides and protects. Optimize your health by eating wisely. Well, how do you say to eat wisely? I eat meat and eggs. I've had a breakfast of 6 eggs, and I had basically 120. I didn't eat all the meat. Meat's in the refrigerator. I'll finish that later if it's still there. If one of my sons hasn't eaten it, and with Parmesan cheese and 21 grams of butter. Now, you may remember my son, Ant, has lived with his dad for the last 10 years. Well, he may be coming back to live with me, hence lots going on, and felt overwhelmed yesterday. We shall see. Okay, well, good luck to Joe, and let's hope there's family love between the kids. John Miller is here, so it's all building up. We're doing really well. We are doing really, really well. What did Judel say? I don't want to find out what Kermit said. So Mr. Cuff, Judel says you shouldn't inject anything into our bodies. But he missed the question, probably for the best. Okay, what was the question? I forgot what the question is. Teaser Pop is here, or Tiger, or Teaser, or Tizer. Anyway, good to see you. Lewis is being a good boy. Tiggy, yes. I don't know if I'm being a good boy. I'd like to be more of a dirty boy. I still have a little bit of life in me. I'd like to be a dirty boy. Any ideas? Anybody want to come here and buy something from me? Joe, were those, and it says where were those the strange news? Happy to hear. Well, we're happy to hear, Joe. It's always good when your kid comes back. I mean, my kid's been living here. I mean, I want one of my kids to go to America. Something, just do something. Go to another country. Go to another country so you see why you can. I don't think kids today want to go to other countries. They've just seen how those influencers are like photographed taking pictures all around the world, and they're not interested in foreign countries. I went to tons of foreign countries. Name a country I've been there. Not really. I mean, I've been to about 40, but maybe 50. But nobody cares. Nobody cares what foreign country you go to. It's nice to have my boys here. Anyway, so UK video clips. Everybody say hello to UK video clips. You're doing so well. You're doing really, really, really well. You're doing really, really, really well. Basically. I mean, we're doing well. We're doing well today. I think my tone, I'm happier with my tone. Do you like this tone of voice? Is it more soothing? Let's just say Tiggy, thank you for coming in. And let's just say UK Video Clips, thanks for coming in. 52. We're about 3 minutes behind in the feed. Okay? High protein and low carbs. Low carbs. Well, that's what I believe. I mean, I don't practice it all the time, but I tell you what I've done, because I had breakfast at about 12:30, 1, and then I haven't eaten anything since that time, whereas normally I would eat something in the afternoon. So it's quite good. So Lud says, Lud speaking to Dee Plectrum, I had a friend visit from St. Austell last week, that's in Wales, first time in South Wales. I take the area for granted, but when I was being a tour guide, I realized how nice it can be. Yeah, no one really appreciates. No one appreciates their hometown until they move out and they realize, wow, this place was really nice. It's like English people. You don't realize how great this country is until you let people in who hate it. Lud, I love the place. Great memories. Wales is, I don't think South Wales is that pretty. I think West Wales is pretty. And I think the people are lovely. At least to me. They're not necessarily nice to some other people. Dame Claire, I'm in. What are you in? I will come round and buy something from you. Perhaps I'll pay you with something other than money. Can we not be too dirty, at least openly? Lumpy anything is minging. Well, why is lumpy anything? That's a good point. Why is lumpy anything minging? Why? Because normal animal food is never lumpy. Because it's coagulated. Maybe blood that's lumpy. Even blood, you want pure blood. So what is lumpy? Gravy, right? That's where they add wheat flour to it. Yes, Derry, like and subscribe. Can we all like and subscribe? I would appreciate if we liked and subscribed. I would appreciate that. Let's see what we got here. Like, we got 22 people liking, 23. Can you go the bell? Ring the bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Let's do that. Thank you very much, Daryl, for that. Rice pudding is lumpy. Yeah, it's because I love rice pudding, but it's got rice in it, and rice is arsenic. It's got all sorts of stuff that's bad. And they say you shouldn't eat day-old rice. Did you hear that? Once you cook rice, after a day, you got to throw it out. Rice. Kermit, I'm not sure my shoulders are big enough for this. Kermit. We should have our big meetup in Cardiff. We could party at Wilco's car park. It's always empty since Wilco's closed down. Yeah. I remember the Wilco's there. I've been to Cardiff a few times. There's no Wilco's where I am around here. I don't know. Why is it closing down? Alan Williams says, we should never have let Joodles in. She really lowers the tone. She's not the lowest lowering the tone. I don't think she does lower the tone. I don't think she does. I think I lower the tone with my thing. Feel like you're holding a dirty fort on your own. What did she say? I missed it. You were being dirty and I missed it. Sometimes Leanne has bad days with her mobility and she can be quite agoraphobic, which I would say I'm becoming agoraphobic. I'm living in this little flat. I'm making my flat so uncomfortable that my kids will have to move. One kid of mine is 24 years old. He's got to move. But maybe now's not the time to move. Maybe I have to move. Maybe I got to get going. I've lived in this country 25 years. 25 years, and what have I accomplished? What have I done? I'm no Andrew Lawrence. I'm no Leo Kearse. These are the people who I have respect for. Sometimes Leanne has bad days. Okay. And then pop up again. But she won't go on the internet for ages. Then pop up again. Bless her heart. Yeah, well, do you know why? And everybody knows this about me and Leanne. I love Leanne. But Leanne, and we have to get healthy by making sure we only ingest healthy things. Healthy things. She's not here for me to tell her that, but I'm speaking this to you people. Low carbs, high meat, no toxic seed oils. Okay, that's what you got to eat. Low carbs, no toxic seed oils. Red beef. Red beef, okay, well, thank you very much. So that's what Claire said. She's got mobility issues. I know what it's like. You want to stay in. I'm that way. Like this year, since I was semi-fired, since I had all the problems with, I stopped basically, I don't open my mail. I've got things that I have to handle. Otherwise, they're going to take me to court. And this happened to me in 2010. I just didn't open my mail for a year. Really bad. I'm a bad boy. That's really naughty. I didn't open it. And then also during the COVID thing. And the UK video clip says you are now a 1.13 thousand subscribers. You're getting there. Yeah. THERE. Thank you very much, UK Vid. I'm getting there. I'm approaching 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers. Bradford, Coventry, and Birmingham are now the top 5, according to Steve Cuff, top 5 in the most dangerous cities in Europe. We need to scream. They were beautiful places. They were absolute beautiful places. And now they're not. Now they're not. So what are we going to do about it? I don't know. We have this. This is the diversion we have. Similar issue, which many people know, a work in progress. Yeah, similar issue. That's you, Joe. But you can get rid of the similar issue by eating a low-carb diet, by stop eating toxic seeds and stop complaining. Anybody who's got arthritis, PCOS, thyroid problems, any kinds of itching, psoriasis, you've got to stop eating the carbs. The carbs. Yeah, my silver YouTube thing is on the way for hitting 1 million. 1 million people. And you got to get in before we hit 1 million. 1 million. And make sure you like this. Can we like this thing? Can we also go immediately after the show, if you've got more things to say, to go to Discord? Okay, make sure you're in Discord. We got a lot of people in Discord. How many hundreds of thousands do we have? I think we've got 550,000 people in Discord. That's amazing, and it's relatively brand new. So I do appreciate that. Also, Ko-fi or PayPal or Patreon, Patreon, Lewis Schaffer, patreon.com. Lewis, you do remember why I have the mobility issue? Yes, I do. I do remember that reason. And you're a beautiful woman. But I don't care. I don't care what anybody's cause is. You can always do better on a low-carb, no toxic seed oil, red meat diet. Uncooked raw. That's what I eat. I believe in it. I believe in it. So I do remember, I do know exactly who you are, Joe. You don't want me to know too much more about you because I'm going to hunt you down. I'm going to hunt you down. Joe. I eventually got my parcel today, Kermit says, and my new radiator fitted, and even went shopping, but my mom had a fall and broke her thumb. Okay. She has to have an op on it tomorrow. Not everything can go right. That's true. But you know how you can help your mother. You can go on a low-carb, red raw meat, no toxic seed oils. I'm not making a joke there. Yeah, so there you go. That's thank you, Kermit. That's the Discord thing. Go to the Discord thing. Buy a cup of coffee. Buy 2 cups of coffee. It's only 5 pounds is 1 cup. Buy 2. Make it 20 pounds. Some of you people have no money. Maybe that's what you like about me. You like that I'm rich. That I'm super, super rich. And you're hanging out with a really rich person. Okay? Rich person. No. Yes, I am rich. I'm rich. I have 1 million followers. That's not enough yet. Okay? And I have 550 Discord followers. But that doesn't mean, you can't help the stream out. Judel says he has to cook it a bit, Mr. Cuff, for the germs. Thank you, Judels. Thanks for giving away my secrets. Nobody needs to know that I don't cook it away for the germs. I have eaten this way on a raw diet, mostly raw. I've been raw basically for 5 years, 4 or 5 years. And I have not been sick. I haven't had any flu thing. I haven't had any diarrhea. One time I had diarrhea I overdosed on fruit. I went back. When was this? So I'm not getting sick. Do I look sick? Look at me and look at me. Look at me closely. Look at me closely. Do you see that? Do you see that? No, I'm not sick. So I stand by my diet. And who's a mathematician? Are you saying this about me, Ruben? I'm a mathematician. I'll put that down. It's too many letters, but I'm a mathematician. She's a veggie, so she won't agree with your diet. Who are you talking about, Joe? Who are you talking about, Kermit, that won't agree? Who does not agree with my diet? I'm not going to tolerate that. Sorry, I forgot to say hello, Judel, says UK video clips. My bad. Okay. UK video clips. Tell everybody if you say hello to each other. Let's say where you're from. Are you fat? Are you on a low carb diet? If in doubt about diet, make sure you seek the advice of the food industry. Yes, that's funny. That's like, don't even ask your doctor. Just ask the food industry. Maybe the doctors that they hire, which is everybody. Having money doesn't make your life rich. Happiness is a rich life, not money. You know what? Being poor is really bad. But I don't care. I'm not obsessed with money. I'm not obsessed with it. Permanent nerve damage from epidural. But it's carbs, please. I forgive you. Yes. Nobody said, I had all the diseases. I had gout, plantar fasciitis, swollen hands, swollen feet. I was itchy all over. My knee was broken. I had my shoulder thing. I had my thumb thing. I had full body psoriasis. I had sleep apnea. And not once did any doctor say go low carb. Not once. And as soon as I went low carb, high red meat, seeds, no plant seeds, all those problems went away. They went away. Stephen, it's Stephen. There you go, Stephen. I knew that. Anyway, Michael Winner is a film director, claims he ate an oyster and ended up in a coma. He had to relearn to walk or talk. That's quite possible. Oysters, they can be quite dangerous from what I've heard, oysters. I don't know if that happened, but it could happen. But also, if you look at Michael Winner, I don't remember whether he was fat. He was an old guy. You got to blame something. Don't blame your own fault, the fact that you're eating a high carb diet. Who are you talking to? Have you thought that's because it doesn't really matter? Who are you talking to? Blackadder, Gnome, Hunter? I'd rather be poor and honest and be able to live with myself and sleep at night than have a load of cash. I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't steal stuff. I take stuff off the street. Is that stealing? Maybe a poor person could have this stuff. But I agree with you. You better, you don't want to be worried. But you need enough money to be worried. It's like somebody who makes 19 pounds a year, but spends 20 pounds. This is an old saying, but spends 20 pounds a year is worried. Someone who spends 19 pounds a year, but makes 20 pounds is happy. It's a very slim difference. It's not a friendship ring. What it is, it's a bit of rubber. I found this. I found a vape. This vape doesn't work. I found a vape. I'm collecting vapes. So that's what it is. I like it. Should I keep it? It's not a friendship. Can you see that? It's just, I don't really have. I have one other ring. I heard that that's what killed him. It took it 2 years. It's just what I heard, so I may be wrong. Well, this is what he says. It's like all those people who are dying from COVID. My cousin died of COVID. I know 10 people who died of COVID. Just because you're told someone died of something, that doesn't mean it was true. They used to think that the Lord struck them down, or whatever they believed. It's a tank. Yes, it is. Is that what it's called, Joodles? It's a tank. I made friends with it. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's not. This is not my wedding ring, so I'm not marrying it. I'm not marrying it. He stole it from a rotting corpse he found in the street next to his new vape. Yeah, a rotting corpse is not. I mean, if you had too much of the rotting corpse, it could kill you. You know, but maybe it wouldn't kill you. The idea that we're gonna die by the most minuscule amount of a germ which doesn't exist. Or even like a little bit of bacteria. I go into the park pretty much every day to pick up rubbish. With my bare hands. Okay, Lewis. I've been on this stream from the very beginning and made some great friends. I don't know why you still don't understand my leg issue is damaged nerves, not carbs. I give up. I did not say that. I didn't say that. It could be damaged nerves. But you could also get better I don't know. Well, I'm going to ask Joe a question. Why are you listening to me? This is a comedy satire program, and I am severely, there's something the matter with me. How are you on this thing? How are you on this show, Joe? For 128 shows, and you do not know not to listen to me entirely, and not to get upset when I say something. And not to get upset. I'm asking, that is a serious question, Joe. Why are you listening to me? Why is any of you listening to me? Why am I listening to you? Do I listen to you? I don't listen to you. You say something, and if it sounds true, I might listen to it. If it doesn't sound true, I'll go, you're crazy. That's just fair, right? This show is uncooked. Thank you very much, Mr. Cuff. You just go look for stuff off the street with an excuse for picking up rubbish. Nothing wrong with that. FM Ghost, totally true. I mean, I look for stuff on the street. If I find stuff, I will take it home. I mean, I find people throw tons of stuff out. And I want to, I'm saying don't eat any carbs, but I'll go have an Oreo ice cream sandwich. I might have 2 of them. It's Thursday. Gnome Hunters, he's speaking to Joe. Let's see what Gnome Hunter, maybe some wisdom will come to Joe. Joe, his obsession with carbs is fascinating. It makes you fat, and that's what kills you. Not the carbs themselves, laugh out loud. No, you can eat carbs. People can live till 99 years old eating some carbs. But don't get fat. But you're also, carbs causes irritation, which causes inflammation, which causes illness, which causes death. I'm not attacking Joe Allen Williams. She was attacking me. Joe was attacking me because she wasn't listening. She was listening to me. And I'm just saying you shouldn't listen to me, basically. You're entertaining, Lewis. Like it or not, you are entertaining. I really appreciate that, Lud. Do I believe the things that I say? Every single thing that I say here, I believe. At the moment, I'm saying it. And then I think, well, maybe I was wrong. Or you can talk me out of it. Or you could talk me out of it. So I believe it. Okay? Yeah, I would fancy a rotting corpse, a dead animal. That's humans used to be. We used to capture and eat dead animals. One of the things we used to eat, we used to be able to break apart the bones to get the bone marrow. No other animal could break the bones apart. Anyway, so I'm not leaving. I love Joe. I love you, Joe. I love you, Joe. Okay? I love you, Joe. You exercise. You help keep the street clean. You can find hidden gems in the street. I wouldn't call I call it a bit of exercise. I'm walking 10,000 steps. I was walking more than that. I think there was something the matter with my phone. Something matter with my phone. My whatever walking device. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I got a bit excited. I don't mean to yell at you, Joe. I just get upset when someone says you're yelling at me. I start yelling at them when they say you're yelling at me. I'm just saying we all have illnesses. Every single illness that I had, from sleep apnea to psoriasis to edema, swollen hands and feet. No one ever said they were caused. Your carbs are making it worse. Until I stopped eating carbs because I hate it. I'm still not used to it after 23 years. Nothing to do with carbs, and thank you guys. Yeah, I bet you do hate it. Lewis, you inspired me to buy a litter picker. Keith Bexley, thank you. Super excited. Super excited. It's coming from China. It folds up in 3. Should be pretty sweet. Yeah. I would say, I've thought about this too. I've had a litter picker possibly about to be given to me. And I said to myself, it's good, but I like to I bend down, and that's good for your back muscles, bending down and picking stuff up. And when other people see that you're bending down to pick up litter, they tend to be nicer to you, I think. They tend to recognize what you're doing, that they could do that too. But thank you very much, Keith Bexley. Oh God, I was feeding the cats, says Joodles. Just what happens? Whose turn is it to get a bollock? I'm not going to say I didn't give anybody a bollock, but I think everything can be improved with low carbs, red meat, okay, and low toxic food. What was the other thing? And raw food. So this is what I believe. If you've got a problem, if your feet hurt, go red meat, low carb, low toxic seed, whatever, raw. Okay, Ron Smith had Black Forest Gâteau with a banana the other day for extra calories. Helps on the bench. I'm not sure it does. And I prefer natural bodybuilders. So eating carbs is, I don't know if that's natural. I feel what you feel, stumbling around the house, holding on to things and fixtures. It gets you down, yeah. Well, I was there. I couldn't get out of bed. Because my feet were killing me. I literally could not move my arm. I had to tape up. Who saw when I showed the tape? Tape up my fingers. Can you all like this, even though this is not a moment for me to ask? You're probably hating what I'm talking about. And then I went low carb, no toxic seeds, red raw meat. That's what you've got to do. It's a 5-step thing. I was in a wheelchair for 19 months, then had an op, but nerves permanently damaged. I can walk around, and thankfully, but it does still get you down. Yeah, all those surgeries that they're doing on backache. What causes backache? High carb diets. I don't care. You've got a backache. No, I bent down, I picked something up, I hurt my back. Maybe it's possible. But like me, I had knee pain. I had knee surgery at King's College Hospital. Okay? I had knee surgery from King's College Hospital. And maybe 8 to 10 years later, I was still in pain. Maybe 8 years later, still in pain. And then I went low carb, red meat. Why do I have to repeat myself over and over again? And now I have no pain in that knee anymore. So that's me. You know what that's called? It's called anecdotal evidence, or N1 evidence. You have your own evidence. Tell me how you cured yourself. What pill you took. I say red meat. Eat meat and eggs for a few days. I feel great. When I eat meat and eggs, I feel great. Then if I eat carbs, especially bready ones, I feel rubbish and tired. That's the same thing here. And your mood goes like this, and it's addictive, and you get fat and ugly, and no one wants to have sex with you because you're fat. So you want to feel good? How about this? Don't eat the carbs. That's what Vantanai says. Let's see. Not 19, 10. What does it say? So for 10 months, you're in a wheelchair. That's horrible. That's horrible. I don't know what I would do if I was in a wheelchair for 10 months. I live two staircases up. You know what I mean? I'm high up. When I eat meat and eggs. Okay, so let's eat meat and eggs. How many do we have watching this craziness? 46 people. Thank you very much, Steve Cuff, who says 45. Thank you, Lewis. If you ever need an operation, don't bother with the NHS. I will sort it out for you, Lud says. I can turn my hand to anything. I'll have a look on YouTube and fix your knee. I'll wash my tools. Yeah, well, I mean, basically, that's all the NHS is. There's a lot of incompetence everywhere. Everywhere. Who is Mary Nightingale reading the news in something that looked like a school uniform? Says D.D. Plectrum. I don't know what that's all about, but it sounds interesting. It sounds really interesting. I think so. We've had 45 people watching this. So let's go over the show. Let's analyze the show. Unless you want to talk about this stuff, would you need to wash them, Lud? There's no such thing as germs. Joodles, you're the smartest, one of the smartest people on this feed, and you still don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about schmutz. I'm saying if you put a lot of other people's genetic stuff, cells, broken down cells, it can cause infections. I don't even believe infections. It can cause irritation, which causes inflammation, which causes illness, which causes death. It's not a germ. It's not like one little drop of a germ. Like I always say, a drop of a germ on the end of this little bit here, like one little black bit on this thing. No. It isn't. Of course I understand. I was taking the piss, as usual. No, you weren't. You just can't admit that you don't really understand what I'm talking about. Okay? It isn't that way. It's what causes all those people to die in hospitals is when you open up a body, it causes irritation, which causes inflammation. And then they're putting all sorts of tools in there, which might be dirty, which causes irritation, which causes inflammation, which causes disease, which causes death, which causes lumpy ejaculate. Yeah, could do that. Maybe mine. Maybe that's why I'm having a problem down there. Don't laugh at that, Joodles. That's not nice. Don't laugh at that. So I think we're going to end the show in 7 minutes, okay, which is 1 hour and 30 minutes. I think this show, it's not been a show. Have we had an argument? You've allowed me to say the stupid things that I've said. You've said that I'm wrong. Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. I'm giving you my one-person N1 assessments. I use tools for plastering or rendering Joodles. I don't want to leave sand and cement in his knee. He might sue me. I didn't sue anybody. But I actually believe that when they did surgery on my knee, it would help my knee. And it helped it a little bit. I had some broken bit of cartilage, and it took the cartilage out. But I had pain for the next 8 years if I walked too much or walked too hard or something like that. And I thought, I'm going to have this pain forever. And then it went away. The same thing with the gout thing. The gout went away. Okay? Blood. So it goes away. You wouldn't want bits of Lewis's knee on the walls either. No, you don't want that. And you don't want, when you go to the hospital, you can ring my bell. That's right, you can ring my bell. So everybody like the thing, which is the thumbs up. I tell people to thumbs up, but like it. Let's see how many people have liked it. so far. 29. Let's go for 40. There are over 45 people watching this thing. Okay, so let's go there. Ring the bell. The bell is the subscriber. On my feed here, I don't know what I have here, but it says Matthew Fabrice has subscribed. But that's been there for 3 days, and we've had people subscribe since then. Lewis, you were wrong about carbs and permanent nerve damage, but hey, I have a great sense of humor, so all is good. You could say that about me. I'm not going to stop being your friend, because I am a right-wing person, and I don't stop being friends just because you disagree with me. You don't agree with me. We could have a medical argument. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm saying I believe, okay, that you have a problem. I believe that possibly, most likely, you could feel happier and healthier and be in less pain if you were on a high-carb diet with no toxic seed oils. Okay, how about that? Eating red meat. Do you eat enough raw red meat? The answer probably is no. No one eats raw red meat. Very few people eat raw red meat. Godus, follow that guy Godus. That's what he eats, raw red meat. Okay, only 2. So what are you saying about 37? Warrior princess of only 37 years, Joe Sanders. I don't know what that is. Kermit says, ring the bell. Everybody, I know most of you maybe have like this thing, or maybe you're watching it and you say, I don't like it, but you're watching it anyway. Maybe it's the engagement. The community chat is cool as F. This community chat, yeah, well, that's what this is. It's a community chat. I don't know. I don't feel it's a stream of entertainment because I can't see what I'm doing here, so I'm not trying to make you laugh. So I don't know. We could call that bit of knee on the wall modern art, says Lud. Yeah, could be. Join our Discord. Yeah, join the Discord. It's our Discord. Joodles, you forgot the next line. I'm not reading that. I don't remember. We've got some young kids. DD Plectrum. It's funny though, but I can't read that aloud. And here's the thing that I'm saying. This is diversionary. It's a diversion. It's what was the other word that we used? Joodles. You forgot the next line. Oh, you're speaking to Joodles. And Joodles finds it funny. She finds a lot of things funny. And I think this was a pretty good. Did you like my tone? Could my tone have been slower? Should have been sped up? Should I have gotten more upset? More upset at somebody? Should I have gotten into a fight? Should I have banned somebody? Or should they have... What could we have done? Okay, yeah. Yes. Yes. I say yes to the person sent me a message, and I say yes to you. Okay. So my gift, let's see what this says. I missed this very important thing. My gift to the chat is auto glass repair, auto glass replace. Could be that. Buy the stream, and I will tomorrow, Friday, I will read off all the people's names who's bought a stream, who's bought the stream a gift, whether it's a coffee, or whether it's a Patreon, or whether it's a PayPal. You got to do that. You got to do it since we've been demonetized. So let's go over the list and let's thank everybody. We're going to thank everybody. We're going to thank Joodles. Of course, Joodles. Everybody here knows that Lewis and Joodles. They know I love Joodles. I like smart women. Even though I'm a misogynist who hates women, supposedly, I like Joodles. She's smart. Okay, so maybe that's an inconsistency. I love Girl from Mars because she loves me. And she's smart. I love Gnome Hunter and Kermit because he's been an unbelievable big help. What about Claire? I love Claire. I'm sitting outside tonight. Lud, drinking. I love that. Mr. Cuff, huge help. Jedster, DD Plectrum. A plectrum is a guitar pick. Joe, I love Joe, even though I tell Joe what she needs to do. Carol, good to see you. Love having you here. You know what's a problem with this chat? We get very little trolling. How come there's no trolling? I think the shows do better when there's a little bit of trolling. I have to tell Kermit, don't be too strict with the trollers. Julian was here. He didn't say very much, but it's good to know that he's here. Let's see. Mark Therosian, always participating, always good. Teaser Pop, good to see you. Really good. Really, really good. UK video clip, Stephen, very brilliant. Everybody say what your name is. No, Hunter, I'll say it again. I'll say thank you. Vatanai, I love you. I love you. Alan Williams, I love this. I would not be doing this 126 days if I didn't love it. But it's sometimes, you think to yourself, you say, okay, he loves it, so we're not going to pay him. So pay the stream to keep the stream going. Pay the stream. Okay. Lud, huge supporter of the stream and a huge supporter of me, which I really appreciate. Really, really appreciate. Ron Smith, brilliant. Am I being too effusive right now? I think I am. It's a bit unseemly. I mean, I think it's good if you haven't been mentioned because I haven't read your name or whatever. Julian says, "I hate you, Lewis. Keep it up." Yeah, it's like what they said about Howard Stern. People who hated Howard Stern watched it twice as much as people who liked Howard Stern. I mean, not that I'm trying to make you hate me. I'm just trying to express my views. I'm not even trying to be uncensored. It's not for me to stop their censorship. I'm just trying to be open and honest. And because I don't like people who are sick. And I used to be sick. It was so unsexy. And at that time, I had a young girlfriend, and I didn't want to be unsexy. So I got thin, and in the process of getting thin, I stopped eating carbs. In the process of stopping eating carbs, okay, I got well. Don't be annoyed. Thank you, Joe. Don't be annoyed by me. So we'll see you later. I'm gonna mute the sound. If the sound is still on, please tell me. I've got to press some things. I might be doing something horrible in the background. And I don't want to do that. But thank you all. I'm going to wave goodbye. This has been our best show ever. I would say. Well, it hasn't, maybe not. Maybe it has been. Has it been the best show ever? I don't know. Can you make sure you subscribe at least? Can you like it at least? Can you like it? Let's see how many we have before we leave. Like this thing, just to be sure. 33. That's good. Let's go. 42 watching. We will see you later. We're going to see you at 10:30. I'm going to try. I may not be able to make it because I don't know if I can get my laptop working because it's an old laptop. And it might not be as quality. I might have to go out and buy a used laptop at CEX. I like CEX a lot for this kind of stuff. Okay, I'll catch you later. Later, guys. That's what Mark. Keith Bexley. I didn't say Keith Bexley. But so, heart to Keith Bexley. And Julian and Alan and everybody. Okay.